Hey, how you doing? This is Sam Ritchie. I'm back up the trail in my Field of Dreams habituation area, and I want to talk about a fairly short story concerning setting here. You see my flute on the log here, and this is normally where I set in the middle of this area. I play the flute, and because it's surrounded by kind of a little meadow. And this was the same day that I came up here and was able to see, I thought I heard something a second ago. Closer up to the ridge up here where I was back up this way a little bit. And, I get a lot of stick knocks up here. And I was sitting down in the log down at the far end over here. And all of a sudden get up, loud stick knock, like 2 sticks at once basically hitting the tree. And it was followed by sounds over here on this side. It's like in response to the stick knock. And of course the most strange sound was it sounded like a door creaking. I've heard mechanical sounds like this before, but this definitely was like a rusty door that was being opened by the hinges. So anyway, as I got up and I came back down here and I sat here playing my flute, and while I was sitting there, while I was sitting here, and let me preface this by saying that this is a pretty solid log, and you can jump up and down on it at this point and nothing's going to move. And it's got, of course, this cross beam that's been broken already, so it's not going to go anywhere. And while I was sitting there, I had the sensation while I was playing of something dropping, or something just suddenly abruptly moved the log in a sudden jarring motion, as if something was collapsing while I was sitting here. And I thought it kind of strange, and and after I got up a second, and I said, wait a second. So I basically got up and jumped up and down on top of this. It's not going to go anywhere. It was pretty solid, and even down over here. So I didn't think nothing of it until I had Barb Shoup come up here with me, and we decided to try an experiment to see if we could actually feel something. So the secret was, we wanted to see how far this log actually went down, because as you can tell, it's just kind of laying on the ground right here. Well, let me show you where it actually goes, and then what we tried to do. Be right back. Okay, here we are. The log basically comes down a length of the ground, and of course it sets pretty solidly here. But here's the scoop: is get past this point here, and all of a sudden it's hanging off the ground and all the way down. As a matter of fact, if I go down far enough, let me show you. I don't know if you could see it from here. I'm trying to zoom in on it, and then you can see the log actually, right in there, actually not only is suspended in the air, but goes all the way across the creek, which is down below here. You can probably see that. So what I had Barb do was, obviously nothing close to me would have moved that log, so we had her, I think I did it first. She was sitting up there where I was sitting. I got on here. Let me focus this a little bit better and pull this back a little bit. So I basically got on here and just stomped my foot on here like this, and then she immediately felt the vibration way up there. So and then we exchanged places where I was sitting up there, and Barb also did the same thing with her foot. So she hit a couple times like there, and the jolt was very, very similar to what I was experiencing, but the problem was it wasn't hard enough, it wasn't heavy enough. So literally Barb, although she didn't do it, would have had to jump on this thing really hard to get this thing to move to the kind of jolt that I was feeling. But it was pretty significant even when she put her foot on it. So the bottom line is, something was down here while I was setting up on the log up there, and they either, because I didn't see anything, they would have been out of sight. So I conjecture that one of the two possibilities was something jumped on the log right here, a pretty significant weight, right in through here, or something in the creek actually got up underneath the log and suddenly pushed it up abruptly. It caused me to feel that. So, and it's not the first time we've actually had them in the creek, and it's the best place to hide so they're not observed. But it was interesting that I was able to feel that clear up here, and right in this spot over here. So were they kind of playing a joke? Perhaps. When I'm up here, I get a lot of kind of strange interactions with them. Would have been a perfect opportunity to play a kind of a prank while I'm sitting there, and actually let's give Sam a rise here. Well, I sure did, because I felt it. But anyway, I just thought I wanted to share that, and you know, I'm constantly coming up here now that it's springtime and going well. Of course, now we're getting into summer, and there's lots of vegetation up here. Love coming up here probably at least once every couple of days, and one of the things I will show is one of the glyphs. We're always looking for trail glyphs. I found a pretty significant one that I've already posted on my Facebook page, but I'll share here on YouTube. But anyway, I'll just leave it at that, and be more videos to come on a weekly basis I'm looking to do. You all take care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.